Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour is almost sold out. What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapps to CLBMG. Join the membership. Listen, gang, Jay-Z once said, never argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who is who. Gang, you can't argue with these people because they are indeed fools. And what I've learned over the course of this battle in regards to Drake and Kendrick, especially in regards to Kendrick, which is why he stays so silent, because the truth always comes out, and the truth is the truth. I know a lot of things can be said. People can spin narratives. I know they saw how we got this new guy in office. Well, not this new guy, old guy, because a lot of narratives were spent over the last couple of years, and they spun them to a point where people didn't know what to believe, and that's where we are now with this guy, Drake, and his fan base. They are spinning the narratives that with all the Super Bowl hype, because you can't take away the Super Bowl hype. They tried. You can't take that away. You can't take away that he won. They tried. They couldn't take that away. They can't take away the sales. They tried. They tried to take away the numbers. Didn't work. They can't do none of that. So now they got to go with stuff that hasn't happened yet. So they're trying to attack this. They've been attacking this tour for the last 2 or 3 months, saying Kendrick can't sell this tour out. He should have stuck to small venues. All that hype. He can't sell his own city. His Drake will sell more tickets in his own city, yada, yada, yada. I just waited. I never really weighed into this because I said, I wanna just wait. I already know that that's not true, that a guy that just did the Super Bowl is going to have 60% of his tickets unsold. I know that's not ever going to be a thing that happened. Even Usher was selling out his dates after he did the Super Bowl. So I know for a fact that that was a silly narrative, but they don't care, gang. They have a little bubble, right? You ever went to, what is that called? When you go and you see the freaking the stars and you're in a bubble, right? A planetarium, and you just sit and look up. That's what the Drake fans do. They just sit and look up and read, and they just talk to each other and tell each other that the sun is green and everything is weird, but they do this. And so what they've been saying is that Kenny's tour is failing. They're not selling tickets. He can't move tickets in his own. They're putting screenshots up. They try to do what we did with Drake, but our stuff was real because Drake actually did cancel that tour over there in Australia, right? He did cancel the tour. He ended the last couple of dates, which everybody knew that them dates were struggling before it even came to that. But neither here nor there. He canceled that tour with much smaller venues. So Kendrick, 90.54% of the tickets for his shows are sold out. 20 of the 23 shows are sold out. 49,000 estimated average capacity. That means the minimum is 49,000 people. Them places that Drake was trying to fill over in Australia was not nowhere near that. I'm just going to be honest. They weren't that big, and he wasn't pushing like that. He was struggling over there. Right? They can tell you whatever, but we don't believe you. You need more people. And I know what was going on. A lot of shenanigans and tomfoolery and big-ass signs. Drake, can you buy my mom a car? Like, it was weird. Okay, so we saw all that happen. But over here, 49,000 estimated average capacity. That means more. I just read somewhere that they added another show to LA because the 2 shows sold out. But according to these Drake people, he can't fill out 1 show in LA in his hometown. Drake runs that town because he could come and sell it out with his eyes closed. But according to the fans and stands of the bubble bath rapper Drake, this guy can't even sell out his hometown. If you believe that, I got a bridge over here. It's going for 10 grand. I'll give you 2 of them. Right? So this is what's going on with this Kendrick thing. Even with them telling us that 90% is sold out, they're trying to make that as a loss. They don't understand basic math, gang. The shows they're not even here yet. It's not like the night of. They're still going to fill up, and that means 20 of them spots is sold. So they're going to go to the ones that have a few seats left, which they're going to go. They don't understand how this works. So they're going to go. I see a guy right under here. This dude, oddly enough, this dude named Pete Mob 57, who's oddly enough a Hispanic that's a MAGA supporter, and he loves Drake and he loves Duke. All of that. That's a weird ass quadruple. That's some end of the world shit. I'm just gonna be honest. That's prophetic. But at the end of the day, he's should have stuck to small venues. Homie thought he was mega big to sell out stadiums. Well, he is selling out stadiums. Pete Mob, right? The Hispanic MAGA guy. He is selling out stadiums, but they don't read that. They want to be so quick with it and make it seem small. In what world is 90? You get a 90 on a test. Did you fail or did you pass? Now I know there's some guys out there that a 90 is bad on a test, depending on what you're shooting for. But to me, when I was young, a 90 was an A. I'm just gonna be honest. For a tour of 23 dates that ain't even sold out yet. I mean, we're not even there yet. I think some of this stuff is happening in, I don't even know what month this is happening, but it ain't now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you still got time to sell this stuff out, and it's not like it's not sold. Most of this is gone. You can't even get these tickets. They adding shows, gang. But these people don't understand that. They want, the narrative sounds better. The narrative that he can't sell it out sounds better because, like I told you, they're in planetariums just reading each other's smoke signals and emails and posts, and it sounds good. If I'm a Drake fan, I love it. Every time you step out the bubble is when you got the problem. Like when you come to my page with that, and then everybody crucifies you and you look stupid. You're like, oh snap, I'm not home anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in Kansas, gang. This is like a different. These are K-bots. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like they can't process and understand what's going on. This guy has a hell of a run right now. And DJ Head said the show was amazing, that he put together a show that's bigger than what he's doing on the Super Bowl. Allegedly, this thing is going to be more extravagant and just a whole experience, right? It's just a whole experience. The Super Bowl times 10, it's going to be some other stuff, right? I think and Mustard's opening, so it's just a whole thing going on. Scissor's going to be opening. I'm getting tickets, so it is what it is. So what I'm saying is, I've been watching this narrative, and it's been awful, gang. It like make your stomach hurt how disgustingly evil these people have been to this man. This guy don't even, he can't, if I was him, I wouldn't go online either. They don't give this guy a break. It's nonstop. It never fucking chills. It's no freaking, like, I'm just gonna be honest, it's one of the most vile places right now. It's really on X, Twitter. Elon Musk presents Twitter, right? So it's a terrible place, but they're wrong and they don't care though, right? Kuroko and Aubrey's attorney and all these people with these wacky ass pages, they don't care. And what happens is they put this shit out, and then the little underlings, right? Like, you know how they got Joker and Riddler, and then they got the underlings. They never say a word, they just run, right? These underlings just run with this stuff. They repost it. You know what I'm saying? They make it so it makes it seem true. Right? And even to a logical person like myself, at some point you're like, damn, is Kenny really struggling? Even if I know better, it's still, once you see your 15th post about how he can't move the tickets, you start to question, like, damn, did he really take a L? Like, gang, you gotta understand, that's the point. They want you to question and stuff. Even most of them know that it's not true or don't care either way, but they're gonna push this agenda regardless, because now the agenda is, we can't beat him, we never could, so now we can just rewrite history. Why? He's not talking, he won't defend himself, he's not out here trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? We can now just constantly attack, and they're attacking everything this guy ever did. They're going back to old songs, they're attacking stuff from Good Kid, Mad City, they're attacking every gang. It's relentless. But what it is a lot of people aren't falling for it, and a lot of people are smart. But at the same time, some people don't do any research, so they believe these things. And perception is everything. I know you shouldn't care, I shouldn't care, and Kenny shouldn't care. But at the same time, we're just humans, and we have an artist that we feel he's deserving everything he gets. And it's a little annoying to see them trying to rip him down for no reason, even when he was in a battle with the other guy. The other guy had a chance, gang. Nobody took that from him. He had a chance. He could have kept going. We heard his raps. We heard the songs. We heard him. We heard all that, right? We heard it. It didn't work. Not enough. So you don't get to tear this man down for 10 years straight now because your guy can't do what he need to do, right? I'm just going to be honest. So at the end of the day, it's just a little frustrating, but I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter. Get your tickets to the show. We're going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I know some people are going to come in these comments and say some wild stuff about, he should have stuck to McDonald's because this is the big leagues. Like, it's just crazy. And I don't know what to expect with these people, because I got another video coming out about Luther and Nokia, and they're going to probably be in that one too, but they're starting to learn, like, there's really no place for that, like, really over here, because we're doing something different over here. I don't know what's going on. I really don't see it's not too many pro-Drake YouTubers in the first place, to be honest. If you know where they at, I don't know where they at. It might be a couple of them that really, who's watching them, I don't think they get views. So when they come in here, they know what to expect. It's not going to be that. So they know that this in here, you can save a lot of that. But they still try it anyway, and we deal with them accordingly. It is what it is. But listen, I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button. Hit the share. Head on over to Black-Yeti. That's Black- you got to put the Yeti.com. Make sure you go see what's going on over there. They are sponsoring all of the CLBMG network stuff. We got some more stuff coming up. I'm about to announce we're about to do a 10-hour video show. Underground videos. Every week, we're going to let that thing roll for 10 hours live every single week. We're going to pick one day. And if you got videos you want to submit, we're going to start a way to submit them videos. And we're going to put your video on that 10-hour underground hip-hop stream. So that's coming. I'm going to announce that probably in a day or two. If you got a video you want to submit for that, we're going to have the instructions. All right? I'm going to let y'all out of here. I'll catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. Black-Yeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.